Should Vinnie Jr. be shipped to the bench? Some reports say Valverde might not play on Sunday. And then you'll be wondering, how in the world can Real Madrid line up against Alaves on Sunday? You have like 10 players injured. Let's talk about all of that in today's video. Vini has not been the Vini we all love. I mean, Vini has been far from it. And his attitude isn't helping matters in any way at all. Now, popular Real Madrid fans are complaining about Vini. Regular fans are complaining about Vini. His attitude, his performance. But I want you to let me know your opinion on this down in the comment section. Let's have a look at the reaction.
I'm not Mike Ross. I have not been impressed this season, and I've not been impressed this whole calendar year. 2025, you've not been great. You've got 12 goals in 2025. 12 goals this whole calendar year. And speaking of 12, the last 12 games for Real Madrid, you haven't scored a single goal.
And that's facts. That is facts about Vini. Vini, like I said, Vini is far from it. Vini is far from it. But then, man, I remember, Vini's first year at Real Madrid. You remember how awful it was? His second year as well, to be honest. But then, we know Vini on his day. Or when Vini picked form, man, Vini was destroying worlds. Vini was destroying worlds. And that's why it's kind of hard. It's hard to just turn your back on him.
Brother, the reports just came out that Xabi Alonso has been told by Real Madrid that he cannot drop Vinnie Jr. Because if he does, that creates some issues, and that creates some attitude problems. That creates the harmony might be affected. This is the issue that I've got towards you. That if you think that you're getting benched, you've got an issue with it. Who the hell do you think you are?
Man, that's facts. It's like I said, it's one thing, a player isn't playing well. I mean, that's a separate issue. And then a player isn't playing well and still has an attitude on top of that. Now that's like double trouble. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Man, Vini didn't used to be like this. Vini didn't used to be like this. Earlier days, come on. Sure, he used to cry, but the attitude wasn't really there. Now, I have no idea what is going on with our boy Vini. I have absolutely no idea. But in any case, I want you guys to let me know, what do you think about this? Should Vinicius be dropped? In my opinion, nah, I'm sticking with Vini in my opinion. I'm sticking with Vini because he can be a lot of headache, but then he can also be, Vini is that spark. I always picture games, we were creating no chances, nothing was really working out, and then Vini just out of nowhere pulls out some. That's the Vini I know, and that's the Vini I want to see. I'm going to stick with him so far. I'm sticking with Vinicius as a starter. Your opinion, I want it down in the comment section. Now, to the injuries and the game against Alaves. Now, a report came up that Valverde didn't train with the team against, the Sunday's game against Alaves, and that. It's not very certain Valverde will not be playing. It's not very certain, but then there's a high possibility of that. There's a high possibility of that happening. Although then again, not training with the team. There are cases the player doesn't train with the team and then they end up, still playing the game. I really don't know the situation, but then let's have a look at, possible lineups we could get, against Alaves and that. Dani Carvajal, Trent, Eder Militao, David Alaba, Antonio Rudiger, Mondi, Carreras, Frank Garcia, Camavinga, Ondrick, Kylian Mbappe, and then newly added is Valverde. This is what I think it's going to look like ultimately. This is what I think it would look like. What else could it look like, to be honest? The manpower isn't available. Or with a formation like this, a 3 centre-back formation, the wing backs or whatever, the wingers would have to track back. Does Vini do that too well? Not really. Rodrigo tries. Vini doesn't do that too well. Man, either way this goes, it's going to be a dangerous game on Sunday. I want you to let me know. Let me know your lineup. What lineup you'd like to see on Sunday? Possible lineup you'd like to see with injuries in mind. So if Valverde makes it tomorrow, I believe this is the formation Xabi would go with. I believe so. But then if he doesn't, it has to be a 3 centre-back formation. Xabi doesn't really call on the B team. I mean, the Real Madrid U team much. So I doubt we'd be seeing them much. In any case, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, now I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am.